Anyways, all right. So one, two, three, boom, and we're live, folks. This is the Moon Man Experience. I'm your host, the Moon Man, and today we've got a special guest. I'm talking about our real one in the finals. We had a Ruby player last time. Now we've got the most hated sword player. Look, not by me. I didn't make that claim. He didn't make that claim. It's just what the world is saying. If you don't believe me, take a look. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, check it out, man. We got Helio here, super cool dude, down to earth, hella good plays. I love a good sword player on my team. But Helio, how are you, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, dude. I'm doing good.
I can't lie, that intro was fire, man. I could
Yeah,
never recreate something like that.
it was cool, man. So yeah, let's get straight to it because I feel like light is like the most hated class in the world. You know what I mean? And we'll get to your background. We'll get to everything. Why do you think lights are just so hated, especially the sword players?
I think they're just too quick. Like the newer players can't hit them. They're just
Mm-hmm.
too fast for their controller aim, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you break a lot of screens. Wait, do you play on controller or mouse and keyboard? I don't remember.
I play on mouse and keyboard.
Oh shit, yeah. The PC master race, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, dude, like how did you get started in gaming? What's your background? How do you get started? How do you get so good?
Um, I started playing games like when I was super, super young. Like I don't even remember how old. I was playing like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
Like started out playing like Medal of Honor and like Call of Duty and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like MW2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, like those games, Black Ops 2, those games were so good back in the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, when I played Call of Duty, I always enjoyed going for like trick shots and like quick scopes and that, like the FaZe Clan guys. Like I always loved watching them. So like I just try to pick up off their playstyle, and I feel like it's kind of transformed into like how I play the finals for sure.
Yeah, so you've been in gaming like a while, especially if you're talking like how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 23.
Okay, so no, you're kind of young. So I guess FaZe Clan has been around forever. I don't know why I'm saying like you're kind of young. I just remember when FaZe got started back in like the old days, right? But wait, were
Yeah.
you playing MW2? Are you
Yeah, a little bit. I was well, my first Call of Duty was Black Ops 1, so like I
We
didn't get
talked
to
about
play
that,
like
didn't we? Yes.
prime MW2,
Hmm.
but I got to play it for sure a few times. I never like yeah, it just sucked that I didn't get to play it when it first came out,
Yeah, because you would have been
but I was
how
too
old
young.
in like 2007 if
Like
you're 23 now?
2007, I would have been 5.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. You would have
I
been
think
sneaking on like your
MW2 came out
brother or
like
cousins.
2000. Did it, that was COD 4, I think, came out 2007. It might have been 2 years after. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
Yeah, you would have had to like sneak on your brother or cousins, like or
Oh,
friend's
for
older
sure.
brother
I was lucky
Xbox or
enough to
something.
even
You know what I
play
mean?
like Black Ops. I'm
Yeah.
sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. So like, I mean, how do you stand up against like players in COD back then? Like, are you pretty good? Are you pretty decent? Like, where do you get your
I
skills
was not
from?
great back in the day. No,
Mm-hmm.
I was super young. I got my skills definitely from Counter-Strike. That's where I
Oh
probably
shit.
got my comp skills from. I
Yeah.
played like thousands and thousands of hours of CS:GO. When I first picked up PC gaming, because
Mm-hmm.
what I was talking about before was all on console, really. I started playing Gary's mod, which is a CS Source mod, and it has like source movement. So it's basically like Counter Strike. It's exactly like Counter Strike. So I learned the movement on Gary's mod, and then I picked up CS:GO from there, and I focused a lot on movement, but like I also like play pretty like comp, so like I would have decent aim as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what is Gary's mod all about? Because like I've seen nothing but YouTube's videos of it and like they're pretty funny, right? Like it wasn't it
Yeah.
just an absolutely insane like whole thing. Like that's all I remember is it's just a like it's a different dimension of just craziness of just anything goes or something like or correct me
Oh,
if I'm wrong.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's
It's exactly
purgatory
like
for like gamers.
yeah, yeah. It's exactly like uh Fortnite Create or like
Mm,
Roblox
yeah.
where like people create their own game modes.
Uh-huh.
but it's just like on the Source engine, so it had like all the good stuff I liked, which was like pretty good gunplay and like the movement physics. Like you could bunny hop and gain like you can, what is it, maintain your speed. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's sick. And yeah, you said you came up on Counter-Strike and you got tons of hours in it. That's awesome. Like Counter-Strike is one of my favorite games, and I don't know, it's just super cool. Like the funny thing about Counter-Strike is it just reminds me of like the way it is it's just forever like an OG like PC game. And what also makes me laugh is like Counter-Strike today, even though it's got better graphics than it did in the past, it still just feels like I'm playing a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
just it's goofy. Like Counter Strike is one of the goofiest games. It's cool, and I love the economy in Counter Strike. I wish there was an in-game economy like there is in Counter Strike in like Call of Duty or the Finals or like Fortnite. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I wish you could make
yeah,
real money in other games trading. And look, there's a lot of people that probably will hate me saying that, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's just scams, blah blah blah, blah. Whatever, dude." But I don't know if you feel the same, but
yeah. I mean, that would be awesome if like
mm-hmm.
the skins I bought from season one are now worth like $2,000.
Right? Wouldn't they just be sick if it was in the finals like that somehow? Yeah, that'd be
I bet
sick.
like you could sell Ruby accounts though for
You probably
expensive.
could, right? There's probably selling people selling Ruby accounts on the black market somewhere. There's
For
got to be,
sure. There's a
right?
lot
There's
of
got to be
people
somebody.
with the Smurf accounts too. So if you get it on a Smurf, I don't see why you wouldn't sell it if someone was willing to buy it for like $500 or whatever.
Yeah, people are willing to pay for like any type of status in any game, right? I mean, that's why people
Yeah.
pay $800 a month for cheats, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
you know what I mean? But do you think, I've always thought about this, do you think that, like, do you think there should be, like, one game that says, like, all cheats are allowed, or even, like, one, like, a separate server like in the beginning of the game, like on the main menu, it says like, if you want to be a cheater, go into this, go into these
Yeah.
servers with these cheaters, and then if you just want to play normal, play normal. Like, do you think there should be like a separation? It's almost like a
I
steroid
mean,
league and not a non-steroid league. There doesn't have to be. You don't have to agree, but I think that would
yeah.
be hilarious. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it kind of incentivizes cheating, so it would be bad.
Mm,
But
yeah, let's not do that.
CS
Good
is
point.
one of those things that had actually HVH, which is hacker versus hacker, and you
Oh shit.
could. It was literally people with like the best cheats in the world using every cheat imaginable against each other. It was pretty crazy to watch, actually.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. That's really, really wild, actually. Um, but yeah, just what other games do you play besides the finals? Anything else or no?
Let me just look at my list. I've
Besides
been
like
playing a little bit of NHL 26 recently with my
hell
friends
yeah,
just because I used
dude.
to play hockey when I was a kid, and it's something fun to play with
Man,
my IRLs.
I got the Hawks
Um,
jersey on right now, dude.
hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
That's fire, bro.
It is a good one. I do like this one. It's a Taze jersey.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
colorway is nice.
yeah, it's sick. We should yeah, we should play some NHL together. That's actually like one of the other games that I really really love to play, like sports-wise, like FIFA and NHL were always like my two favorite sports games to play growing up. I still
I
try to play some NHL from time to time.
Yeah, NHL is awesome, especially compared to some of the other sports games. Like I played a lot of 2K growing up. I
Yeah.
don't know if you played 2K, but that game
Hell
is
yeah.
such a money grab. It's
Yeah, yeah,
insane. It's insane, man.
yeah. Yeah.
Like you pay $90 for the game. I was on it day one. I put $20 into my build, so that's $120 Canadian into a
Mhm.
game, and me and my friend couldn't even like get in a perk game because people wouldn't play with us. We weren't a high enough overall because you have to pay to get your overall higher to make your player better.
That's
So we had to
crazy.
put an extra $40 into the game on top of the $90 that we paid originally to buy the game. Like, at least NHL, you don't have to do that stuff. Like, they have like player builds you can buy, but you don't need them to actually play.
Mhm. Yeah, that's so crazy. And the other thing that I really like that oh man, what were we just talking about? We were talking about
Sports
my
games.
park. and putting money into. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you feel about those like videos where you see like the girlfriends will delete the dudes like my characters and shit like that on the
Oh
my
my
careers,
god.
and they've put like a whole year or 9 months into it, you know what I mean? And they've put like a bunch of
Nah.
money into their character, hella fucking time, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know what month it comes out, but they've put like 10 months into it, you know what I mean? Like how do you
Yeah.
feel about those videos? It's
Oh
crazy,
my
right?
god. I'd be so mad. Nah, that's like divorce worthy right there. It's like actually
Oh
like
man.
destroying your car, taking
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, dude, those videos are always just like extremely heartbreaking to see as like a gamer. It's like, bro, you can't just go delete Mans's account, you know what I mean? Like
No.
this is
Imagine getting
his
your finals
life,
account
dude.
deleted, bro. You gotta
Oh
grind up all the
man.
points back to unlock all your guns.
Well, you know what? The good thing about the finals is that they don't have that like they don't come out with like a new game every year, and
Yeah.
also they've got the Embark ID, which I guess would save you maybe in that situation.
Yeah,
Well,
should.
wait, if the well, I guess it would just it's weird because my 2K you just delete a character and then you're screwed. But I guess they would just have to delete your account on the finals. Is or can you not delete your account? Do you? I
I
don't know.
don't
I don't
know. You
know.
might be
I
able to
think you always have your
deactivate it
Embark
through
ID,
Embark.
so I think you'd always be good, right?
You should be good, I'd
You should be
imagine.
good.
I heard some people on PlayStation were getting their accounts stolen though. Because
Really?
if you're on PlayStation and you don't
Mm-hmm.
have like a Steam account hooked up, someone can
Yeah.
just hook a Steam account up and unlink the PlayStation, and then they just steal your account.
No way.
I'd be
Yo, that's
pissed.
bogus. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be mad as hell. I hope somebody doesn't ever steal my account. I got no diamond skins or ruby or emerald skins, but it's still pretty cool, man. I got some cool drip
I
on
still
there.
put money into that. Come
Yeah, I
on
still
now.
put some money into that shit for sure, man. How do you
But the support team's pretty good though.
are they? Yeah. Yeah, I've
Should
got
be
a
able to
couple of
get it
buddies
back.
that and maybe you've dealt with this too, like that have dealt with like people accusing them of cheating, and since like, you know, people know them enough in the support team or on the Embark team enough to know that like when they see the gameplay they're like, oh, clearly we know you're not a cheater. It's just,
Yeah,
like yeah,
it's
it's
good
just
stuff.
random kids don't know that this is just a high level player. He's not cheating. It's just a high level player. Um but
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about the finals though. I'm sure a lot of people want to hear about it. What why the sword and why light? Have you played other classes before? Is that just what you were attracted to when you first started playing? What why light and the sword?
So I started out playing Goo Gun actually. Goo
Oh
Gun's
shit.
Lewis in season one. Lewis Gun was super good in season one.
Hmm.
And there was a lot of good goo tech, so you could do a lot of silly stuff with the Goo Gun. And then I played a lot of FCAR as well. That gun was pretty good. And that was I played a little bit of sword, but like not that much in season one. But
Hmm.
season two, I think they added the multi hit, and that's when like I really picked it up. Like playing power shift games with the multi hit,
Yeah.
just felt crazy being able to hit like five people at once.
Hmm.
But the main reason I liked it is because the movement for sure. Like I seen a guy on YouTube named EI Dorian who's used to be the number one sword, I believe, and he has like a clip of him dogging on Shroud, and it went absolutely viral on YouTube, and that was just like sold it for me. Like I wanted to be doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. Damn. So what did you start playing beta?
I started playing like when it dropped, so like
Like
maybe a couple
season one
weeks
then?
into season one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh dude, we talked about that, didn't we? We literally talked about it. You said that you the video you sent me of the guy that was like playing with Shroud or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the video. Yeah, and that was your buddy, right? And he was able to kill Shroud. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we didn't get to actually play together, sadly, but I did play with one of
Yeah,
like his mods,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
who was like who played with the Idorian himself, and
Yeah.
he was number 79 on the rank leaderboard, and I was number
Mhm.
80 while we were
That's
duo
crazy.
queuing sword.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was early in the season, so
hmm
like we were only diamond or something realistically, but still top 100, so we were fighting best players in the game with double sword.
that's crazy, dude. They were probably fucking pissed, dude. You
Oh yeah,
all
they
is there
were.
public chat? Is there there's not public chat in the finals, right? It's only
No,
team chat. Oh my god,
no.
imagine if like you ever play like DayZ or something where you can like world chat or like World of
Yeah,
Warcraft and stuff
yeah.
like
You
I
do
mean,
that in
dude,
CS.
yeah, or CS, there you go, dude. People would be going crazy on swords every day of their
Yeah.
life. There'd be so many more people banned a day just because of the shit that they're saying to swords in lobbies. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
for sure.
imagine if you can talk to people from fucking, round one to the finals. Like, oh man. Nah, that would be absolutely insane. What if they brought like in the old fucking Call of Duty? I don't know if the Call of Duties you were playing back in the day allowed you to do this, but like, what if they brought like old like like each round you were able to talk to all the other players? Like it was just one loud
Oh
party
yeah.
chat,
In
and then it
between the rounds.
yeah, and then it went down to
That's so good.
four teams, being able to talk in round two, and then you in the final team. Just in that little break, in that little in
Yeah.
between break, you could turn on lobby chat if you wanted to. Like you could disable, enable, just like you do your party. That would be crazy.
I
Um,
want a hot mic, like, head kill people in Call of Duty, and you get to hear
yeah,
them for, like, 2 seconds, like, kill them
yeah.
with the sword, and you just hear them
Fuck.
screaming.
Yeah, dude. That'd probably be the craziest clips is the ones that are getting killed by sword players for
Oh,
sure.
for sure. It's just sad that
Man.
everyone would be using Discord, so you could only get, like, half of them.
Yeah, and like, look, I'm one of those people. Like, I love playing light. I just got done playing like 200 hours of light. I've played all three classes. Been playing since season one. I always tell people. But I transitioned over back to heavy just to have some fun, man. And it was a tough transition. But I'll say that like I don't have problems with lights when they're on my team, but now playing as a heavy, I fucking despise playing against a light,
Yeah.
dude. And again, I'm one of those people that like I don't care if there's any gun, I don't care what guns are in the game, keep them all in the game, but not when they're being used against me. I fucking hate swords when they're being used against me, but I also love watching some sick clips. And
Yeah.
yeah, dude, how do you get good at the sword? Because there's a lot of people that probably try it and play it for like 3 rounds and they're like, oh yeah, this is kind of difficult, I don't want to do this again. So like, what do you say to people, and also what's just the the um the skill behind like actually using a sword that like a lot of these fucking losers will just say is like it's so easy, or maybe it is easy, I don't know, you tell me, you're a skilled fucking swords player, you tell me.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of deaths, honestly, like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of failing, a lot of figuring out like how long you can stay in a fight and when you actually have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
The number one tip I can give to new sword players is use mouse 2 like all the time. Like the lunge, like you need to be using that all the time. Like you use it as movement, use it to get to the vaults quicker, use it to get away from fights, use it to engage in fights. You should be using it to like kill people like majority of the time, but also you have to realize that the lunge is very like weak at the same time. Like against people, they can pretty much just jump out of the way if they see you coming. So you have to like utilize the fact that you can dash multiple directions. Like
Yeah.
if you're going to lunge at somebody and you know he's going to move to the side and you're going at him, you can lunge and then dash directly to the right. So then your hitbox extends completely vertically to the like horizontally to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I have a clip of it, but I can't really explain it
Yeah.
too well.
Start the clip over and I'll yeah.
I don't know if this is the clip, but this is from the game I played earlier today, or like
Mm-hmm.
when you were trying to call me earlier. This is what the
Yeah.
game I was in. So my heavy just died, and I just got a pick on the heavy, and
Okay.
there's two healing mediums. So I'm gonna try to go for a res,
Uh-huh.
but I get lit up, and I'm scared he's chasing me, so I'm gonna pop the gateway. The gateway lands me in a bad spot, so I'm gonna just go for the null, and that
The
lets me
null.
1v1 the medium. Here I punch the orange barrel and leave it right there, hoping
Smart.
that they push into it, and it isolates one medium for me to get the kill. And that's just a 1v1 at that point. He fibs the medium, but he has to go for the steal, and he's taking damage from the fire, so gets killed and we win the fight.
So
But I
question,
okay, yeah.
question. It seems like, man, I'd play light a lot and I felt like my dashes, like it's not that I would use them too quick, but I always just felt like I didn't have enough. And
Yeah.
I'd always notice with like light players, it seems like you guys somehow always have more like the good players somehow just dash manage so much better than the average light player because you always look like you have one available. Maybe it's just a sword. Maybe there's something about the sword that like that lunge makes it feel like you have another dash. But
For
yeah,
sure.
explain that and then also explain do you know how many hits from the sword if you're standing next to a heavy and you're standing next to a light and a medium, like how many slashes it takes for each one from full health to dead?
Okay, so the combos are different on each class.
Mm-hmm.
For a light, you can hit one lunge and a punch is probably the best way, or two left clicks are also like the basic attack. On a medium, you can do two lunges and a quick melee,
Mm-hmm.
or a lunge and a quick melee, and a basic attack and a quick melee. And on a heavy, you can do three lunges, or you can do two lunges and a left click and a punch, maybe? I'm not too 100% sure. Let me look at
Yeah.
this clip real quick. When I kill this heavy, I hit him with one lunge, two lunge, and a left click, and a punch. Yes, and a punch. But there, I seen him hit the mine,
Mm-hmm.
so I knew he was dead. I just immediately
Yeah.
leave.
Yep. Yep. Smart. And just to let everybody know, you're high diamond, right? Very close to ruby
Yeah,
is
right
what
now
you're
I'm
saying.
at
Yeah.
42K, so that's like top 1,000 around there, I think.
Gotcha.
I can
Yeah.
check
So
the
you're creme de la
leaderboard.
creme. You know what I mean? You're not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So just for everybody out there, we're not just talking to some, fucking no fucking skin, stock bronze sword fucking player, you know what I mean? Or maybe like a good gold. This motherfucker's
Yeah.
goaded. He's the real deal, y'all. Helio is his name. Go fucking check him out. Here he is
So I
pulling up
peaked
real
season
stats.
4, season 5. I was
Sheesh.
616 season 5.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I lost all on the last day. I was like two
Hmm.
wins away, and then we just lost every game on the last day of the
Wow.
season. It was heartbreaking.
Wow. There it is, folks. There's real stats. You know what I mean? Look at this. Season after
This is
season.
my ult
Diamond,
as
diamond,
well.
diamond. But he's got diamond on the alts too. Sheesh.
My ult was top 650 that season. Oh wait, no, that's not me. That was me. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
930 still. It was pretty high for an alt account for sure.
Definitely. Damn. Yeah, what
I'll
other
try
gameplay you got?
and
Let's
go
see.
through a few clips, see if I can find an example of that dash I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
Or I could just explain over clips if you would
Yeah,
rather
you
that.
can explain over clips. Yeah, yeah, do what you do.
Okay,
If you
okay.
find it, you find it, but
So here I'm just fighting the sledge, but he's kind of an easy kill for me. I hit him off the pad.
sick.
Here I see this heavy. I hit him with a lunge, and I see that he has winch, so I immediately run behind cover so I can charge another lunge. I hit
Does
him with the
rank show you
lunge.
that?
It shows you that in everything now when you hit them. You can see
Really?
what specialization they have.
No
Yeah,
shit. I never even
it's like a new
thought
update,
about
kind
that.
of.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice.
I luckily hit him with that lunge before he hit me with the winch.
Hmm.
So since I hit him with two lunges, that means he's just a left click and a punch to die. So I
Hmm.
can just kill him there, and then the med just walks right into me. Um, this is point break here, or no, this is ranked as well. So here I'm just dodging around the heavy. So what I'm doing here when I'm lunging, I'm
Hmm.
hoping to land behind him so that he has to turn around and it's harder
Yeah,
for him to
you,
hit me.
you hope that you can screen break him. You know what I mean? You just you broke
Yeah,
his
so
screen.
so
He's
like
done.
this, like see
He's
I'm completely behind
done.
him,
Yep, you can just break.
and
You
then
can
I
just
can dash behind him again,
yeah, game
and then
over.
he has to turn around again, but I already have a lunge charged. And then here I'm hitting lunging and dashing at the same time, so I lunge very quick. And as soon as I hit the light, I hit the quick melee and gadget swap, so it cancels the animation. And then I'm just waiting a little bit because there's
That's
time.
so
There's
crazy
not
because
much
I
time.
literally had that happen to me. I had that happen to me against a light earlier today. I don't remember what weapon he was using, but he did whatever he did. He dashed behind me, and I literally, as a heavy, I was just standing there, and I've never had my ankles broken so bad. Like first time since playing season one, and I literally looked this way, I looked that way, and I was like, dude, where did this guy go? And like, you know what I mean? I felt like what's his name from Pulp Fiction, you know what I mean? Both of his hands, just
Yeah.
like, where did he go? You know what I mean? And then he killed me. I watched it and watched it back, and yeah, buddy just completely
You
broke
got to
my
watch it
screen.
back too.
Yeah, because they have the
Uh,
replays now. You know what I mean?
yeah. I have it
Yeah.
turned off because it was bugging my game, but
Oh, you have them.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's a good point to say. So the reason why that happens is because I actually read somewhere. Think about all the different games out there that have replay in shooters.
Yeah.
There's basically zero, except Call of Duty. Does Fortnite even have it?
I don't know,
I
I
don't.
don't
I don't
think.
know. But Call of Duty is like the only one that I know of, and excuse me. And the reason why is because it's so difficult, I've heard, for developers to create uh 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 replays, like take the footage, spit it out in real time, and like just do it. I don't know, maybe a developer can answer in the comments if that's true, but that's what I read. That's why you just don't see very many people doing it, very many studios doing it. But to get to the point, Embark did it, what, like 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons? Whenever they introduced it, I was like, oh my god, this dev team is so goaded, and like they're on another level. To most it's just replays and it's no big deal, but because I knew a little bit of that backstory, I was like, bro, this is actually really, really crazy. You got another clip here?
Hell yeah, this is me
Yeah, let's
breaking
see it.
Belize's ankles.
Belises, he's
I don't know if you
calling
know
someone out. Who the fuck is
Belize.
Belize?
Belize is the number one hour player in the game. He has the most
Wow.
kills in hours, I believe.
Wow, no shit. Well,
This
Belize, if
is
you want to talk, let's
an
talk, dude.
older season.
Hmm.
For
You know what I
real.
mean?
I have another clip on him I could show you too. That's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
funny.
dude.
But
Let's just wreck Belize's
let
name
me
all
get my
day
POV
today.
of this first.
Belize, sorry, buddy. You got to get on here and like you gotta talk about this. This is him. This is it. You just that was
Yeah,
him.
that was him. So
Oh, with the
I've never
baseball
seen
bat.
someone this broken before in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you stop that way.
Bro
Stop this
could
way, bro.
not hit me. I was just
Oh
he was spinning around like a clock.
no, dude. Belize is never gonna want to talk to me now. Not that I got Helio on
No,
here. He's
no.
gonna say, "Who the fuck is Helio? And why the fuck am I getting disrespected?" You know what I mean?
Yo,
But that's crazy. Okay.
yo, this is also him from
Uh
a
huh.
World Tour game.
Oh no, dude, more. But this is understandable, right?
Yo,
Gamers love to.
listen to what he says.
Okay.
Cat, didn't this Helio guy used to be insane? Like, he seems like he's like shit.
He's dissing me.
Oh,
The weapon that requires the least amount of skill in the game besides sledgehammer?
Oh yeah, he just
I just got brought into beef that I didn't even know about.
used to be nice with it.
Let's go. I love it.
He kind of respected it though. I did end up beating him that game.
Yeah, it sounded like he respected it. At least he knew your name. You know what I mean? Like he said, "Didn't isn't
Yeah.
this Helio guy? Didn't he used to be good?" Then he said, "What is he shit now or something or whatever he said?" But like he knew of you at one point, like
Yeah.
because you're up there in the leaderboards. Like you're a known. Yeah, dude. How known are you, bro? Like how known are you to everybody as like a sword player? Am I
I
just
feel like I don't
catching wind of
interact
you?
with the community that much to like
Hmm.
to the point where like the big names know me, but like I feel like I have a couple clips that have like gone viral enough
Hmm.
that like people have seen it. Like the other day I checked my profile views and I seen Lycommit in there, which is
Okay,
pretty
yeah.
insane to me because he's the number one viewed streamer on the finals.
Number one view. Who Lycamond?
Lycommit is his name.
Like commit?
He
Man, I need
dropped
to get to know all
90
these
and
people.
2 in a World Tour game the
90
other
and
day. It's
2?
pretty crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
if you want to come talk to me, Lycamond, what's his name?
Lie commit. I'll
Lie
see if he's
commit.
streaming.
Yeah, lie commit. Yeah, lie commit. If you wanna talk, let's talk about it. I think it needs to be talked about.
400.
92-1, you said?
He was 90 and 2
90 and
in the
2. That's
entire World Tour.
insane.
Yeah. He went I think he went
Wasn't this
was it
recently though? Didn't
Yeah,
he
it was
didn't he break
recent.
this? I could have swore I seen some type of like insanely high kill match or something, world tour record or something. Like commit. Okay. Yeah, shout out to this guy, dude. Okay, so let me ask you this, dude. Finals players. I was talking to the homie Alex. He's a Ruby player. He's ranked about 400 in Ruby right now. He's got like 47,000
Nice.
points, right? And somebody in the live, when I was live, they were like, yo, what do you think's harder, getting to champ in Siege or getting to like Ruby in the finals? I was like, me personally, I can't even answer that. I just know that the finals is crazy goaded and it's not easy. It's a very sweaty fucking game. And I also know that Siege is no joke either. Like it's like 4D chess in a virtual world, so but I can't speak on either of them, you know what I mean, to like, be able to say which one's harder. The Ruby player, Alex, he spoke up and he was like, in the chat, he was like, yo, definitely the finals is harder. If I were to ask you, what, like, do you think the finals is one of the toughest elite games to get to the top at? Long winded question, but what
Um,
do you think?
it's kind of hard to answer because I think like I don't know what champion is in R6. I'm assuming that just means it's top rank, but the big
I think
difference
it's just
between
top rank or something,
being the
yeah.
top rank and being top 500 in a game is like a big difference in my opinion.
Mm,
But the finals
that's
also
true.
has a really small player base,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you also
Yeah,
need to
imagine.
devote thousands of hours to be able to beat the top players at this point.
Imagine if the finals had like 100,000 on average monthly, maybe 80,000 some low months, but players every month. Like, yikes. That'd be
It would be
crazy,
way
right?
harder to get Ruby.
It would be way harder to get Ruby, but I think we would also see somewhat like so much. I don't know, there would be just so much different things happening like in that top ecosystem. I think
Yeah.
you would just get crazier stuff. But I hear a lot of people that are like really, really like good at the finals. Really good players that are like, oh, the finals is easy. You know what I mean? But do all players that are good in any game say their game that they're good in is easy though? You know what I mean? Because like if you have sticky aim, really all you need to do is just put the cursor on the person's head or neck and you just shoot. And if
Yeah.
you have sticky aim and you can keep it on them, I mean, really, all you got to do is just wait out the time that it takes to unload your clip into a person. So like, doesn't every person that's at a high level in games say they're generally always easy, or do you think that people are really good at the finals and they actually say it's easy because it is easy? I don't know. It's a weird dilemma that I think
Do
about
people say
sometimes.
it's easy?
I've heard like a couple of good people that are like really high rank say yeah, like the finals easy. Maybe that's just people talking shit. I don't
Could
know.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could see, like, if you're already a top 500 player, you could realistically solo queue and quote unquote easily get, like, Diamond 1 or Diamond 2. But, like, you have to already be one of the top players in the game to be doing that. So, I don't know.
Right. Right. Yeah, what's your but yeah, what's your takeaway about the finals, man? Why do you play this game so much? Why do you love it? Yeah, just what's your vibe with the finals, brother?
I think it's great. I played a lot of Overwatch as well back in the day. It reminds me a lot of Overwatch, like the way that the team play works out. I think the movement's great. It takes like a lot of the stuff that I like about movement in other games
Mhm.
and add some stuff. Like I think the like climbing in this game is like the best out of any game any FPS I've ever played. Like being able to like window climb and like I don't know, just get away from crazy situations from climbing away is something that you don't really do in a
Yeah, the
normal FPS
vaulting,
game.
things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it really is like no other game, right? The destruction, everything, the physics that are built into the Unreal Engine 5, it really just is like second to none, It really is. How did you find out about the finals? How did it even come across your radar? How on the internet did you come across it?
Um, One of my old friends actually showed me the game and they just said like hop on, it's fun. And
Yeah.
then ironically they stopped playing after like a couple weeks and I just kept playing because the game was like too good to stop playing.
Sounds like me. I'll get into a game for like 30 days. If anybody doesn't know, I have ADD and ADHD, and I get into a game for like 30 days and then I just quit. But it'll seem like I'm so into that game. And the thing is, I just hyper focus really hard on shit, and I am really, really, really into it at that time. But yeah, I sometimes switch games a lot. I'm like kind of a variety gamer, but yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Anyways.
like that too. I enjoy playing multiple games. I like
Mhm.
the challenge of learning the game and then like mastering it, and like even like casual games I find fun to play. Like I played a lot of Lethal Company, and that's like a game that's like super
Ooh.
casual, but like I feel like I
Yeah.
got like decently good at it. Like you wouldn't like, I don't know. It's kind of a stupid thing to like quote unquote brag about. I'm not really trying to brag, but
Yeah. Yeah, no. Talk your shit, dude. You know what I mean?
and
This is why I want to talk to players, you know what I mean, that are good at what they do. I want to hear them talk their shit, you know what I mean? Um what about Embark? What do you feel about Embark, man? Like what do you have to say about this studio that just seems like they're just dominating right now.
I think they're
Like,
doing amazing. I think
yeah.
they're doing a great job. I think there's some stuff that they are ignoring that they should focus on, like
Like
Winch.
what?
Like I think
Yeah.
they need to to do something with the stun on Winch because it's just too long. It kind of like ruins like the whole like aspect of the finals where it's like it's so dynamic and then they just press Q and Winch you and you insta die. Like it's like you're thinking of so many different outcomes, how
Yeah.
you can play the fight out and then you just like everything's over in like 1 second.
Yeah, I got to say as like a heavy cuz I transferred over to heavy. Uh I was using the power shield before that, and then I was using the Lewis, and what was the other gadget? What was the gadget that I was using? What is that thing, dude?
Anti-grav?
No, I
What does it
can't even.
do?
Uh, Oh, barricade. So I was using those three, right? And somebody was like, "Yo, you should try out the Shack 50." Tried that out, loved it. Now I use it. And then I thought to myself, I was like, "Man, I shouldn't be using I shouldn't be using the power shield because I just don't feel like I'm using it enough." You know what I mean? Like I'm always forgetting to use
Yeah,
it, never pulling it out, and it's like, man, in the finals, like for anybody out there, don't ever waste space or gadgets or a specialization. If you're not using it, swap it out with something else. You got those gadgets for a reason and that space for a reason. Use them. You know what I mean? Um,
for sure.
and so yeah, I switched to the winch. Love it. And then the barricade. I just wasn't using it as much as I did back when I used to play heavy. And so I was like, man, let me switch this out with the lock bolt. Now a lot of people told me like, yo, I should take the lock bolt and switch that with the or take the lock bolt and switch it with the C4. But I was like, dude, I really want to get good with the lock bolt because I think you can do some really cool shit with it. And so I've gotten
You
better with
can.
it now. But yeah, man, I had to swap out the power shield for the winch. Speaking of the winch, but yeah,
That's definitely something cool about the finals is you can change out like you don't have to play the meta loadout. Like meta's
yeah,
heavy right now would be probably RPG, C4, and Dome Shield, and you don't have to
yeah,
play like meta. Like I
yeah,
can do pretty well in diamond lobbies with a tracking dart and a sword. So
yeah. I've got RPG, dome, and the what I just talked about, lock bolt. Yeah, and
yeah,
then I use a shack and then I use the winch. And you know what's another crazy thing too is like everybody will always come into the live or they'll see my clips and they'll be like, bro, why don't you have a scope or why don't you have a sight on the shack?" And it's like you probably remember when no guns like had any sights except like FCAR and
yeah,
sniper rifles. So I've just gotten used to in the finals not using any sight on any guns that don't originally come with them. In other
yeah.
games, you always grind to like level 5, level 6 till you can start unlocking sights. But I just was like, okay, I guess this game is just all about iron sights. Get good with them.
Yeah, there's some good iron sights in this game for sure.
Hmm.
Like on the repeater, I always use the ghost ring, which is basically iron sights instead of like a red dot or something, just because I think it zooms in faster, has less
Hmm.
visual recoil. It's just better for quick zooming.
Same thing when I used the VS, the VS9 or the
The
V9S.
V9, yeah.
Yeah, I always call it like VS, but yeah, I don't use any sights on that. And people are always like, "What in the fuck are you doing, dude?" And it's like, dude, this shit makes me feel like John Wick. You know what I mean?
It's really
And it feels
personal
so good,
preference.
huh?
It's really personal preference at the end of the
Yeah, that's what
day.
it
Like,
really
you know,
is. Yeah, and it just I think it feels good and looks good when you kill somebody with the VS and there's no scope on it. You know what I mean? Like especially if they have to watch that back. Like, damn, dude. Um,
so I
are
got
you a
this clip
Ooh, let's see it.
the
Yeah.
other day. I don't know if you've seen it on TikTok. I don't have the full like landscape version,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
this is just the
Why am I dead to a sword?
TikTok version. So this is Belize that I tracking dirt.
Him again. Belize is, dude. Belize has to come on here and talk, dude, because this is insane, dude. There's no way we could just let this man get ripped to shreds. Not that he's really getting ripped to shreds, but just video after video and him not even get to fucking say anything. That's hilarious, dude. You're cracking
Definitely.
me up right now, dude.
I have his reaction, and he reacted to it on stream as well
Yeah.
because his chat was blowing him up about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna blow
One
him up
sec.
about this, dude. Maybe, just maybe, the finals gods will put any of our clips or our talk in front of them. Maybe, just maybe. There might be a couple Belize
Perhaps.
fans. There might be. There might be.
All right, I'll
But yeah,
play
what are
this
we
video
looking at
and
here?
I won't
Yeah.
talk so you can hear his reaction.
What the fuck is this, bro? I did do a sword. He killed me with a tracking dart. Oh my god, I gotta leave. I gotta leave. He killed me with a tracking dart. Oh no, no. I got clipped. I actually got clipped. I actually got clipped, bro. I actually got clipped. I actually got clipped, bro. I actually got clipped. Oh my god. I actually got clipped. Fuck.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. Now what am I
Hey,
looking
at
at?
least I can aim, not like that guy, bro. Fuck him.
Oh,
Bro's using a sword. Fuck him, bro. Let's go get that one. Let's go. That was first game of the day, by the way. So let's.
Like, this is 3 hours. It was 3 hours into his stream right before scrims.
let's
that's
go-
hilarious,
Let's
dude.
go get that one. Let's go. That was.
He's
first
in
game of the
Aim
day, by the
Trainer,
way.
just pissed.
So
People
let's
are
go
showing him
farm
clips,
another clip,
bro.
I guess.
Yo, Belize, if you're
First
out
game
there,
of the
dog,
day, I get
please
clipped.
hit me up, dog. Let's give you the smallest fucking finals platform ever, just to at least say something back to Helio. Matter of fact, why don't we get both you and Helio in a in an interview and let you guys duke it out? Maybe we'll do like a 1v1 or something. I don't know. Anyways, this is hilarious though that you've got. This is like your targeted. You've got a kill list, bro.
I feel bad because, like, some of my
You're a
best clips
fucking
are on him.
light sword player with a kill list, dude. You've got to be just the dirtiest there is ever out there. Just montages of killing the best of them.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are funny. That is.
That's my favorite part about the sword, getting their reactions.
Yeah, people don't like you, dude. I mean, you're cool to have on the team. You seem like an awesome guy. I fucking love you, but man, people do not like sword players, dude.
No.
What do you think if there's like out of all the classes, out of and stuff like that, like what's the top um like what weapons could be used by a light that people hate the most? The sword's got to be one or two. For sure, right?
Sword,
Double barrel and sword,
daggers,
right?
definitely. Double
Dagger.
barrel, probably number one. Yeah, I definitely heard some raging over some dagger gameplay the other day. Just the fact that you can insta kill a heavy is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to choose like which ones I hate the most, yeah, it'd probably be double barrel first. The sawed-off shotgun is what I always call it. Sword and then yeah, dagger. I've actually got a clip that's coming out. I don't know how I could find it and show it, but maybe I'll put it in there, or whatever. But anyways, I got a clip coming out of a dagger player running in Bethlehem sevens. Those are sandals for anybody that's wondering. Uh, skinny, fucking skimpy shorts, tattooed body, and a tank top, and he's running through this area. Just gets loaded up by this huge warfare. Just gets loaded up by this guy that I'm shooting, and then runs off screen and gets killed. Like he comes in just running full speed, just looking like he's gonna kill somebody, but just is like, nope, too crazy of a situation, and then continues running out. But anyways, yeah, short shorts, a Bethlehem sevens, and a tank top. Anyways, neither here nor there. But yeah, man, lights are just crazy. They're out of fucking control. You know what I mean? They're really just out of control. But yeah, what do you know that Embark's working on 2 other games right now?
Yeah, our graders, right?
No. Like they're working on like 2 other games that are like set to
Two new
release.
ones?
Whenever they release, they release. But they're working on two other games right now, and the CEO said that one of them's actually going to be edgier than the finals and Arc Raiders. Crazy, right?
What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
I don't even know, dude. I'm wondering the same. I'm like, what the fuck does edgy mean in this
It's edgier
conversation?
mean.
Yeah, what does
I guess
edgier
it's
mean?
maybe it's a scary game. Maybe it's like a horror game.
Ooh,
That could be crazy.
some type of horror PvP or even like a PvP PvE, PvE PvP,
That would
however
be
they say
so
that.
cool.
Whoa, a
Like
horror
a Dead by
game.
Daylight or something.
Dead by Daylight. I think I know of that
Have
game.
you
I
seen that
definitely know
game?
of that game, but I have never played it myself. You fight zombies and stuff like that?
It's like
I know of it. I know of
you
it. I
have
know the.
like 4 survivors, which are
Mhm.
players, and then you have
Yes.
one killer, which is also a player, and they just have to activate these generators to get out, and the killer has to kill everybody.
Okay. Yeah. What if they do something like a horror game? What if they just touch all genres? Like we think they're a PvP studio or something like that, but yeah, what if they do, yeah, what if they just do like a Resident Evil type game? Not exactly
That
that,
would be
but that, you
sick.
know what I mean? Like they do like a horror genre game. And then what if they do like I don't know, like a kids Mario game or something. You know what I mean? Like a cartoony Nintendo game. Like what if they just decide like, yo, we took all of our best people and greatest minds from DICE. We want to go do our own thing, not listen to the industry, build a system that it runs more efficiently than, 90% of the other studios. Small team of 300, maybe a little bit more in the future, but we're just going to go dominate and have a game in every genre and just really make each one of those games unique. Like do something unique in each genre.
They could
That
do
would
it
just
for
be
sure. Like
crazy.
they've already dropped 2 bombs.
Yeah, and one of
I
them doesn't even get credit like it should, dude. Like,
Yeah, it did for a little bit. People
yeah.
just left because it was too hard, I guess. I don't really know why everyone left so
You
quick.
know why? You know
And
why I think they left? I was talking to the homie Nine Flyer, which he's actually going to be coming on one of the interviews. He's he said he's busy for a little bit of time, but he said that he said because so he's in esports like really heavy, and he said that the big reason why like a lot of players dropped off, or at least his reasoning, is they didn't have like a customs uh 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 mode for
private
like the
matches, yeah.
esports players to like skirm and shit, and so like that kind of screwed things up. And what else, like they just didn't have certain things set up that were going to then be able to carry the game further. But I was like, I guess that could be true, right? That could be true. But I feel also like where'd the casual players go? Because there's only a select few that are esports people. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not in that
Yeah.
world, you're not in that world. You still have to, the game still has to be carried by casuals, casual sweats and casuals. You know what I mean? Not esports sweats. So I also wondered what happened there. But yeah.
It could have been the problem where they tried to lean into the casual community at the beginning and
Hmm.
then they leaned into the competitive like later on, and like by the time they leaned into the competitive side, all the competitive players already left, I guess.
Hmm.
Or like most of them.
Yeah. 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 I wonder. I wish. What do you think the reasoning behind like Embark maybe not pushing the finals as much? Like, why do you think they don't do like a lot of promos? Like, maybe they don't want to be on Mountain Dew. Maybe they don't want to be on bags of Doritos. Maybe they don't want to be on Super Bowl commercials or everyday television. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like, or maybe they don't want to be on like a podcast, or like, why don't we see them do as many promos as maybe some other games get from time to time?
No, I don't really know, honestly. Now that they
Yeah.
have like all the funding from our creators, like they should really pump a bit of sponsors into it, but I guess I don't know, maybe they don't want the game to be mainstream. Like maybe they just don't want it to be that popular. Honestly.
Mm,
Like they enjoy the small community, and it makes everything run like almost smoother having such a small community to have to work around.
yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they're smart enough to do everything they've wanted to do, they've attracted the players they've want to attract, and I feel like yeah, they know how to market a game big, and yeah, I wonder if there's just part of me that almost thinks like maybe, and again, I don't know. I'd have to talk to an Embark person. If somebody wants to talk to me, let me know. I have to maybe think to myself like maybe they just don't feel like the game is fully ready and they just don't want to push it yet. You know what I mean? Like it's fully ready because it's out. You know what I mean? That's a silly
That's what I
statement,
was
but like,
thinking.
you know, they
Yeah,
just did their first grand majors last year. They just maybe want to just tie up all loose ends so when they push it out to the world, it's like accepted. You know what I mean? Nobody can poke holes in it
yeah.
maybe or something is,
And maybe
you
they'll do
know,
that for season 10.
yeah. Maybe they're just like thinking to themselves, um, yeah, when we do a big push for the second time, you know, the other one that they had was the release. You know, let's make sure we do it right. You know, you only get maybe one more shot or something. I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really tough to think about because they have the money to do it, but they clearly aren't doing much.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I wonder, man. I wonder. Yeah. Are you a part of any gaming team? That's what I was gonna ask.
Not currently. I have a squad of people who I'm planning to play PHL with,
Hmm.
and if we win
Oh shit!
PHL,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that quals us for the major.
Oh wow, how cool. Okay, okay. Are you looking to be on any team? You know, if like the biggest teams in
Phase
the
for
world.
sure.
Okay, if the biggest teams
Phase,
in the world heard this,
100%.
phase is where you want to land. Okay.
I'd get a face tattoo like day one. I wouldn't even care if I got like cut the next day.
That's your shit, dude. Okay. Well, hey, phase, if you're listening to this, you guys got a pretty high fucking ranked player in the finals looking to be on that team. How cool, man. They weren't in the grand majors last year. I don't think they had a team in there, did they? They didn't push anybody.
Um,
I don't think they did.
I thought they did have a team together,
Did they? I
but
don't
I'm
think
not
they did.
sure. Maybe I'm tripping. I know there is
Yeah.
Envy and Fnatic. Fnatic was like one that I knew from CS a lot. Um, there's a lot of teams that like are newer. Space Station Gaming was a bigger team.
Yep, yep, yep. I knew about them.
Um, I think Five Fears is pretty big actually.
Mm-hmm.
The team I've been
Uh,
playing with recently are really strong though, player
Shout out
wise.
to
Like
Team
we
Secret.
barely lose.
Shout out to Team Secret. I thought they were gonna win that. That's who should talk to
That
me
would have
is
been
Artie,
crazy.
because Artie came in my live one time and
I
he
could
was
get
like, "Yo,
Yeah, Artie's a great person to talk to if you get in contact with him. I
yeah,
I'm friends with a guy named Louis Boulin who does YouTube if you wanted to interview him, but he did an interview on a pro player called Nagiri who was in the Grand Major, and I
hmm
could probably ask him if he wanted to do an interview with you if you were down for that.
yeah, of course, I'm down to talk to anybody in gaming, any developers, designers, this that, esports organizers, you know, other people that do interviews, people that make logos, people that you know, develop fucking barrels in World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking to talk to everybody and anybody. Mm, excuse me. I keep on drinking this water and it keeps on giving me fucking burps. I don't know what's going on, dude. Um, um, but yeah, yeah, crazy, dude. Yeah, like I said, Artie jumped in the live one time and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And then I went over to Twitch and I was like, "Oh wait, is this that Artie? Oh, yo, what up, dude?" And then I seen in his little Twitch tag, it was like a CEO or team leader person of Secret. I was like, "What? You're the coach
He's a
for like
pro
Team Secret?"
coach.
I was like, "You're a pro coach?" He's like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, dude." And I was like, "What? This is crazy." Like, I don't know how you popped up in my TikTok, but what up, dude? So that was pretty cool. But yeah, dude,
it's
there's
awesome.
who's the one dude that I follow on Team Secret? I follow him on Twitter, and he's goaded. And yeah, crazy. But shout out to Nightmare. Shout out to Nightmare for winning it all. What a cool situation. Um, but yeah, you say Phase. If Phase were to ever be listening, that's where you would want to go. You would definitely sign a contract and get a tattoo tomorrow.
I would.
Hell yeah, very cool. How do you feel about the breakup of Phase and that whole situation? Do you have any thoughts on that, or just
I
like
mean,
the
that's crazy.
drama that's going
Honestly, I
on?
can't believe that.
I don't even look into
Yeah.
it that much, but yeah, what do you think about it?
I mean, I don't think much is gonna change. It just kind of sucks overall. I think probably it's just the fact that like the higher ups just took over and like started ganking too much money. I don't really,
Yeah,
I
what
don't
is it
know.
like 20% they
They
wanted
couldn't
from like?
talk about it.
Yeah, they wanted like 20% from all the players or something, like the high level players or just everybody or something like that.
I think something like that.
Yeah.
But they also
Okay.
paid for like everything that they owned. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, the players paid for their own stuff that they owned, or you're talking about the higher ups paid for everything
I
that
think the
the players
org
owned?
paid for like their like how like their apartment and stuff. Because I
Mm-hmm.
seen a clip of like one of the streamers talking that like left phase, and they're like, I can't believe like I have to pay for rent. Like like I can't afford this anymore. Like life's so hard
Oh,
now that I have to pay rent.
gotcha. So maybe them asking for 20% off the top of what they were making wasn't necessarily too much to ask for. I don't know. I don't even want to get into the weeds of it because I didn't. I just brought it up because I didn't know if he had an opinion, but I haven't looked into it enough to even speak on it. And who am I to speak on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy though. Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. But very cool that you would like to be a part of a team. That's another thing I think I'll ask people. When I'll ask these top players of when I talk to them in different games, if they're not a part of teams, I would love to be able to be somebody that just asks, and then maybe that team one day. Probably not as low as this platform is, but yeah, maybe I get to a point where there's like enough people watching, and maybe I could be shed some light on some good players out there just from talking to them, but they don't have any eyes on them. So maybe I could just be like a person that grows a little platform to help other players be seen by orgs. That could be cool.
That would be
But yeah,
that would be such a good thing to be able to say. Like I
that
got
would be
someone
cool just
signed
to be
to a
able to
pro
help.
team.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. Cause like, yeah, yeah, dude. It's fun like talking to people and it's fun like letting other people talk about themselves. Like I think that's super fun to like I don't know. That's why I want to do this. That's why I'm doing this whole, interview stuff because I used to do it back in the day, but like I really want to do it like in the gaming thing because it's like I just want to talk to other people that play games. Like and usually people that are really really good at games, like there's so many of them and there's not enough outlets for them to kind of just say like why they're so good or how they're so good and yeah, I think the world just wants to hear that, you know.
For
And I
sure.
and I just want to like I I want a fucking podcast where I can list like I want to know of a podcast that I could just throw on while I'm at work, or while I'm riding my bike or driving in the car and just listen to people talk about games. Like I'm sure there's some out there, but I haven't been able to find them, and there probably is, like tons of them out there. But like, yeah, I don't know, none that came
It's hard to
across
find
my
it in the
radar.
finals community for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, yeah, man. What else do you think, dude?
Especially at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, because that's another thing too.
I've
Like, go ahead.
I've been playing a lot of medium lately too.
Mm-hmm.
Repeater has been really strong for me. It's nice
Do you think
to
you're gonna make a
like
switch?
swap off the light every now and again. Um, well, like I'll probably if I'm playing in the major and we're playing with their team, I'll be probably playing med unless we're
Really?
on Vegas. I think he said we could play sword
Are you good enough,
because
or are they just better than you? Or like, is there just a dynamic that works? Like, or are you just really good at med? Does your skills transfer over to each class?
I think my skill transfers over to med really well. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm just better on repeater med than I would be on any other weapon besides sword on light, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like I'm like a little weak on light. Like I can't take the fights I should be able to take if I was a bit stronger versus where I'm on like medium repeater, I can do a lot of damage and my positioning and movement's like good enough that it carries over for sure. And having good movement on med is extremely strong, like being able to evade people like when you're low, because medium is the victim class right now. So basically everyone's just targeting the med.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's not that that should make sense in most situations that most players that are good at one could probably be good at the other two classes. It's probably very rare that somebody's not. You know what I mean? Because if you're a good gamer, you're a good gamer. If you understand the finals, you
Yeah.
understand the finals. You understand each class. You understand each class.
Heavy is one of those things I'm weak at though.
Really?
Heavy is one of those things we have to like. even when I played Overwatch, I couldn't really play tank because you have to know the perfect time to go in, the perfect time to leave, and like you're always in the front line, you're always taking the damage. So if you
Mm-hmm.
like leave at the wrong time, or like we're like I have like more like ratty play style where like I'll take damage and I'll leave and I'll regen and come back from a different angle, like while they're attacking my teammates. And that just doesn't really work on heavy because you can't leave as quick, and you have to be soaking up the damage on heavy. Like that's your job. Like you
Right.
have to be taking the aggro most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think just to speak as like a recently heavy main that's picking it back up
Yep.
again. I don't know which one I play better with, but I feel very, very comfortable with the heavy compared to the light. Like the light, a lot of people would tell me that I would, I would, I would dash into fights too quick, and I would maybe get a kill or two, but I would just lose my life, you know. And then there are times where I would bounce around and I do play around, but I am quick to jump into um, into fights. And sometimes you gotta hang back and play chill. And so with the heavy, you can do that. And I have my moments, But yeah, I really like heavy. I don't know where I was going with all that, but yeah, I like
Heavy is
heavy
a
though.
really fun class to
It's
like
very
watch from a
fun.
third person perspective, especially when you have like a really good heavy on your team.
Hmm.
Like I've been playing with Lotus, who's going to be our like main heavy, and it's just like learning a lot from him. Like he has I think 150,000 kills, which is double what I have. I only have 75K, which is still like a lot compared to most people.
Hmm.
But it's nice. I enjoy being
You have
able to make
75K
calls, but I don't
kills. Is that
like.
what I just heard?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go, dude. I was like, wait, what? Well, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, man. How many hours you got in the game?
Um,
Gotta have like
let me.
at least
I can check
1,500 plus,
Steam,
right?
but
I would imagine.
oh, this isn't even my account. On Steam, it's gonna be slightly off because it
Hmm.
counts time in the menu, but I got 2,400 hours.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, playtime. Oh yeah, because you could look at actual playtime in the game. Um, yeah, playtime. You probably have like what 16, 1,700. It's probably like
Yeah,
it's probably
something
about
like that.
800. Just menu time.
Yeah, yeah.
Either way, I mean, you have 75,000 kills. That's absolutely insane. It's goaded.
It's
Amethyst
a
is what I'm
lot of
actually
kills.
trying. I'm trying to get amethyst on like three different things that then allow me to showcase that. I have platinum on three of my
Yeah,
different thingy-majiggers, and I was never somebody that wanted to like have those little trophy things because I thought all the colors were not very good, and amethyst was the best. But I was like, platinum kind of looks all right. It kind of looks shinier. What is it? Is it platinum or is it diamond? I think it's diamond that I have. Maybe I don't know. But
yeah. There's
anyways,
diamond.
I think
Diamond
it's
looks
diamond that I
nice.
have on them. Yeah. But either way, the amethyst looks sick, dude. That purple. This purple's my favorite color and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that purple looks pretty. You know.
What am I looking for? I'll try to see if I can find like a repeater clip because that would probably be when I'm playing ranked. Repeater here,
Here, we'll
not
switch
this
over.
clip. I'm just gonna go through a few, see if I can find something.
Yeah.
It would be further down.
For those that are just listening, um, this is definitely one of those episodes. It's a little bit late to say it now, but this is definitely one of those episodes you're gonna wanna check out on YouTube so you can actually see the clips. I plan on putting these episodes on Spotify
Mm.
too, just as a listening thing, but you're definitely gonna wanna,
Oh yeah, that's super smart.
yeah, just to put those on, put them on Spotify. I'm working on getting it set up again because I actually had the other episodes of my other podcast, um, well, of this one up, but I was talking about different stuff, still gaming related, but it was, yeah, but I got to get that going and get the audio pulled from these and do that. But yeah, this is definitely one of those people. If you're now still listening, go back, watch it on YouTube. If you were somehow able to find it on Spotify, I never knew it was on YouTube.
I'm struggling to find some clips here. I need to stream more though for sure. I love
Definitely,
watching back
dude.
to VODs. It's definitely important to do if you're playing ranked, to like go back and watch, see your mistakes over. Even like sometimes you think you know what you did wrong and you can go back and it could be something completely different. Just always important to look back at it.
It's always important to look back at it. Look back at it.
Look back at it.
Yeah.
I was trying a bit of model too. Model is pretty fun. I think I went dropped 41 kills in a point break. Is pretty good.
41 kills in a point break is pretty fucking goated, if you ask me.
It's funny. People say like you play sword, you have no skill, but like if I can use other weapons, don't you think like I would have a little bit? I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe
you're
just a little
probably,
bit.
yeah, I imagine you're not a bad gamer. You know what I mean? Like, you know how to shoot regular guns. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, you've played Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be
that's
that
why
you're just only good at the sword and you've never been good at anything else ever. Like, that can't be the case. That
that's why I
that would just
picked up
seem
the sword
ridiculous.
because it was like too easy to just shoot people. It wasn't as fun.
Guns guns were too easy. I had to do something different.
For real. I started killing people with carryables and stuff. I
That,
don't know if you know like the
mhm,
items in the map.
love them. Use them all the time. One time I killed one guy with a foam, like it was perfect. I tried to go back and find the clip. I couldn't find it, but basically what I did was like he was against like he was stuck in a corner, like he was just in a corner, and I walked into the room and I threw the pink carryable foam at him, and it hit him, exploded, and just came out like a penis. But like killed him like in the corner though, and I was like, that's
Yeah,
the sickest
yeah.
shit ever, dude. And
This clip here, I've been
yeah,
experimenting with the tracking dart. So
experimenting, I like
if you
it.
shoot someone with the tracking dart, it does 5 damage,
Hmm.
and the lunge does 120. So if you hit them with one tracking dart and two lunges, it'll leave them at 5 HP. So then you could finish them with the tracking dart. So that's what I was doing here.
Okay. Explain the math of that again, because you just pulled it off. So what's the math? You do what now?
Okay, so I shot him once, and
Yep.
that did 5 damage to him.
Yep.
And then I hit him with one lunge, so that's 125. And then I
Gotcha.
hit him with another lunge, that's 245. So now he's 5 HP, and I could finish him with the tracking dart.
Wow.
There's also another combo. If I did the combo kind of backwards, but it's the same damage. So I hit him with a quick melee, a lunge, and a left click, which left him at 5 HP, so I only have to shoot him with one dart. Now I could just snipe him.
Damn. That's fire, dude. And that's a cool clip for
Pretty
anybody
good.
that, yeah, and that's awesome for the math that's behind it. Like now that I know, when I see somebody do that and they end off with they end off with what am I trying to say here? The tracking dart, I'll know specifically that they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew the math, and that's why they knew they could take the shot with the track.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
take the
super
shot with the
good.
track when he has 30 health left. It makes no sense. It's the stupidest play you could do because you
Yeah,
already see the guy. Why would you track him if you could already see him? You know what I mean? So you're specifically doing that to him because you know he just got knocked down to 5. That's cool.
yeah.
How
Well,
sick.
actually, so there's some cases where it would actually be very good to shoot him when he's like 30 health. So if you're
Yeah, yeah,
fighting a
yeah. If you're trying
light,
to
for
track him down
example,
or something, maybe.
and you say you hit him with a lunge on this roof, and
Okay.
he's gonna dash backwards off the roof.
Uh huh.
You could stay up here, and if you shoot him with the dart, it does 5 damage and it stops his regen and gives you wall hacks. So like if you shoot him with a
Stops his
dart,
regen. What is up with
he's
this? What
gonna
is this new?
it, yeah, it does 5 damage, so it stops him from regenning for another
Oh,
8 seconds when you
got you,
shoot
got you,
him.
got you. I see. Okay, yep, that makes sense.
So if you shoot him with the tracking dart, say you shoot him with the tracking dart, you can then lunge and dash at the same time onto him. He's probably gonna dash away. Then you could take cover and shoot him with another dart, and he would still be one hit with your sword. So he's out of dashes, and you probably still have a dash or two left, and you have sword. So you should be able to finish him off just by stalling him out, making him use his dashes, and like stalling his health with the tracking dart. It's actually a good play.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's something you wouldn't think of, right? Like you're
Yeah.
getting like say you get a medium down to like low HP and you're on sword, but he's
Uh
like
huh.
like he's like over here, okay? Like he's down there, like he already got away. If you shoot him with the dart, that stops his regen. He has to run or kill you because you can just one lunge and dash and you're on top of him. And he has like no movement, right? He's a medium.
Wow.
And
Okay.
the fact that tracking dirt gives your entire team wall hacks for 15 seconds is extremely underrated. Like you don't know how strong that could be, especially if like your team is fighting off somewhere else and he's like low. Instead of you inting and like running way down, if you hit him with a tracking dart, that helps your teammates so much where he's running. Like you can tell where he's at. Like you have wall hacks, right? You can just like run to where he's not to regen. It just helps him so much, and especially if they're a good aimer as well. Like think like in Ruby lobbies, everybody's got amazing aim. Giving them wall hacks on top of the already good aim, like they're just gonna be insanely good.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, see, this is why I want to talk to high level players like you, bro. See, it's just smart little things like that, you know what I mean? I didn't know that the tracking dart had 15 seconds. It's actually kind of OP. That's like
Yeah, it's something like
like a
that.
long
I don't know
timer.
if it's exactly 15.
We could
It
go
might
on the
be
finals
13, but
wiki.
it's
You could like
still
look on the
long.
finals wiki right now.
15 seconds,
Yeah,
which
there you
is
go.
long, right? That's long. And you have 4 shots. And if you
Mm-hmm.
miss a shot, it comes back in like very quick. I mean, I have the wiki here, so maybe it'll say. I don't think it says, sadly. But yeah, it comes back extremely fast. Like you shoot 4 shots, and by the time you're done shooting the 4 shots, you have another one to reload. So if you're only tracking 1 or 2 people, you can hit them with the dart, see them through the wall for 15 seconds, and then hit them with another dart. Like they can't push, they can't do anything because your whole team has wall hacks on them,
Mm-hmm.
unless like like the problem is when you're against a really strong team, they're all playing together. Like you won't get much use out of tracking them, like if they're all together on height, because you already know they're there.
Right.
But if you track them before you go in, and then say you track all 3 of them, you put down a pad, your heavy jumps up in RPGs, and everyone fights. Say the heavy calls the medium's won, the medium's tracked, and the medium has to leave the fight.
Right.
So you can chase them down with as a light easily for sure and get that secure that kill.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Yeah, and that's true. If they're all holding hands, it's no use because you know where they're gonna be. They're generally gonna be by each other. But yeah, for the
Yeah.
way when they're coming up, yeah.
And
Damn, I
even
love
when
the
they're together,
finals.
if they're pushing you, it
Mm-hmm.
can still be really useful because they
Very
have to
true.
push you eventually. So you
That's
can
right.
see where they're going to push from. And if they're split, it's 100 times better
Mm-hmm.
because you track them all. You can clearly see you have wall hacks. This guy's isolated from the team. Let's jump him. Like that's free.
If you were if you were speaking directly to anybody that's like new to this game, um, or let's say this actually, this is what I asked Alex. I was like, if you if you were to speak to people that are wanting to get into rank or struggling with ranked in the lower levels like the bronze, the silvers, the golds, and maybe like low platinum, like what would you be telling these people? Like what would you tell these lights? And maybe even mediums, you know what I mean? But like what kind of advice would you give them, you know?
We told them to definitely watch some gameplay. Like if you're playing medium, watch like a good medium stream, or like
Mhm.
if you're playing heavy, like watch a good heavy stream. Uh, Positioning is a huge thing. If you're already in bronze or silver, it's kind of hard because your team is also going to have bad positioning. So like it's going to be hard to position properly when your team's not with you.
Right.
But yeah, definitely focus on your positioning, your movement, your gadget usage. Learn like the timings of the cash out, like when you have time to steal, when you don't have time to steal. Um, you kind of have to like lose a lot of games honestly to get good because you have to know what not to do in order to know what to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one big tip that I learned that I've been preaching because I just finally got the confirmation on it before, and I used to know it was like 5, 6, 7 seconds. It was just a countdown that we would all do in our head. But I recently finally looked it up on the wiki page and should have probably done it a lot sooner. But It takes 7 seconds to steal in the first round, second round, and then 6 seconds in the final round.
Right, yeah. I
Confirmed
think it
second
takes
count.
8 seconds to on point break to steal it back once they planted the bomb, which is
Ooh, really?
crazy. And it
Yeah.
takes 6 seconds to plant, which is a big difference.
Dude, who was I playing with? I was playing Point Break is actually one of my favorite new games that they've put into it. Like I absolutely love Point Break. It's literally everything everybody loves about the finals, but on steroids. Multiple objectives to steal and defend, and 3 rounds of it in like a 20-minute span or however long it wants to go on for or whatever the timing is. But and everybody's just using different gadgets and guns and this and like it's just chaos. I love it.
Yeah.
And I was playing with I can't remember what I think I was playing with Ray, Yuri, and somebody else, but usually how my point breaks have always gone is you play them once you lose one of the points when you're defending, you lose a point and it starts getting armed and it's pretty much a lost cause. And then the next one, and then the next one, then you fight for that last one. It kind of just goes like one, two, three, right? I've
Yeah.
never in my life played on a team that was defending that literally we just communicated well, and they would arm something, we would rush over there, disarm it. They would try to arm this one, we'd fight for a little bit, disarm it, and we just went back and forth, ended up running their tokens all the way down, and we never lost one. And I don't know, it was a wild game that I had just never seen Point Break get played like that. It was pretty sick. It was a real battle, but never went past the first round, never lost a point. But yeah, anyways,
Gets
well,
super
I love
interesting
Point
like
Break.
that.
It's a good
I
warm up. I
played
usually do
in
Point Break just for warming up.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. I played in a tournament recently that was Point Break actually. It was
Hmm.
hosted by Ape Squad, and there's a
Sick.
lot of the top players in there. It was super hard because we had a mainly content creator team, and first round we play Belize
Ah,
Belize's
that's
team,
awesome.
which is all Ruby stack, and they
Yeah.
destroyed us. At one point, one of our teammates said they're coming up the zip, and then 7 or 8 people all coming up the same zip on top of his head. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's crazy, dude. That's wild. And shout out to Ape Squad because like one time I was looking through all the different fits, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure out and put together a new outfit like we all do
Yeah.
sometimes, you're like, man, I want to be rocking something new for season 9. Or at the beginning of the season you always want to put together something, or maybe mid-season you want to put together a new fit. Um and anyways, I was just looking through the tops and I came across Ape Squad's top and I was like, yo, what is this? You know what I mean? Like I spun it around and just like that paint lettering, that paint lettering that they had, and it just says Ape Squad. I was like, this shit is tough. And so then I dug a little bit
It
deeper,
is.
found out it was obviously the Ape Squad team's thingamajigger. But yeah, I don't know, it was just super
Ape
cool to
Squad
find.
is actually community driven org.
Really?
You can join their Discord and they have a lot of content creators in there. They make their own YouTube videos. Super
Sick.
good. If you uh like are dedicated enough, they could probably accept you into the club.
Hmm. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? I don't think I'm personally looking for any clubs right now, but what's crazy is like I uh I see a lot of I'm seeing more and more of them. It's happened 2 times on live. Somebody will be like, "Yo, can I play with you?" They join in and they have like one of the team tags and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" I've seen 2 of them so far and I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy." Um, but I think it's just because like it's
Yeah.
club tags and I have my own club, but like you can, and it's just a friends club, you know what I mean? It's just a hangout club or whatever. But
Yeah.
it I would love to turn it into something really serious. That'd be dope. But the club tag you can have like 100 people in your club in game, right? Am I right?
I think 50.
50? Okay. So yeah, some of these people
Still
I
a
may be
lot.
seeing may not be the top of the echelon, the first,
Yeah.
they might not be the starting 3, but
Yeah.
yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah, I would love to join a club like that, but I own my own club, so I'm not really interested because the club I own is like the sword tag. It just has a 0 for the O, and it looks identical to sword. Super good.
Yeah, that's awesome actually. I love that. That's sick. Shout out to the sword people, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I got
maybe
a
you can.
few people in there. Trying to get some more people in there. It's super like there's not that many people in there, but I haven't been like pushing too hard to fill it up. Just trying
You
to get
know,
people who
if
are like want in.
yeah, if some people hear this, and again, I wonder how many people. I wonder how long it'll take
How
until
many
like
sword players?
no, like what I was gonna say is like I wonder how long it'll take until my interviews like actually reach like a couple hundred people every time I put one out. But for the time being, even if this only reaches 5 people, and if one of those 5 people want to join the sword team, how do they get a hold of you?
My Discord's linked in my TikTok and my Instagram. If you join my Discord, there's a section in there called Sword Application,
Mhm.
and you just post a clip of you playing Sword, and I'll add you in.
Cool. We'll put that in the YouTube video for sure. I'll put that in the description. We'll put your tags and all that cool stuff. Um, hell yeah, man. Well, shit. What else do you got to say, man? You got anything else? What are you thinking? Where do you think?
Um,
Where would you like to see the finals like be taken? Like, what places? What do you want to see Embark do with the finals? Keep it pretty much the same and just make small adjustments, or would you real? Is there like something that you would like to see them change today because it's just screwing up the game, or it could make it a lot better?
I would say if they could change one thing right now, definitely change the winch. The
Oh
winch
shit! I love the
stun
winch. I love the
way too
winch.
long.
When I grab somebody
I'm
and pull
fine
them
with
in,
it
that
being in the
stun is too
game.
long.
Yeah, I posted a clip on my Instagram and my TikTok where
When I grab
sometimes if you
you
get
and then you
winched,
land right in front of me, like you're stunned for 2.5 seconds, and that needs to come down a little bit. You say?
yeah, that and there's yeah, I think the stun needs to be removed. And there's also I don't know if they fixed it because I haven't had it happen that much this season. There's like hit registration errors when you get winched. I don't know if you have it happen to you when you play winch. I've had it happen while playing winch in the practice range. But basically you winch somebody and if you shoot as soon as the stun or like animation ends, like
Hmm.
your shots just will not register on either end, or at least
Mm,
on one end. I'll see if I
I
can.
haven't
Yeah, this clip
seen.
right
I
here.
haven't seen.
I'll keep this muted because it was so
Yeah,
loud.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Or here, hold on. Let me go to the gameplay clip. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, I'm max HP 150. He winched me and did
Hmm.
5 damage. This guy's one bullet. So he winches me. I pull my gun out, shoot him, 0 damage, and he insta kills me. So like I don't know. That just seems like something that like
Whoa.
just shouldn't really like it just seemed like unfair way of losing. And like even if like I was the heavy like if you watch the kill cam, like the
That was
heavy couldn't have felt
weird.
like he really like
Why did run that back? Why did he not die there when you hit him with like 2 bullets?
I think there was a hit registration error when he winched me, I guess. Just didn't register the shots. But then when you see the kill cam, you can see me shooting, but
Yeah,
I'm
you see
not
you
even
see
looking at him.
like his left elbow or his right elbow, his left us looking at him right elbow and his like shin lit up with orange, so you hit him
Yeah, yeah.
right here. Boom. Yeah. Boom boom.
I
Shin
think the
first and then
time to kill
elbow.
is just so quick there. It's like
Yeah, that was kind
not
of
much you
crazy.
can really do on the lights end.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then what was I going to say? Um yeah, that sucks. I do think there should be a
Like
stun. I do think there should be a stun. I mean, that's coming from a heavy player. I do like stunning people and pulling
yeah,
them in
yeah.
and stuff like that. But um,
Well, I'm just imagining and like if
yeah,
there was
that
no
clip was
stun, it
bogus though.
could still be used.
Oh, the one
Yeah, yeah.
that clip was crazy. That was wild actually. Now, the one thing that I did see happen to me, and I actually got a video coming out. I just call it like winch glitch, and I had never seen this happen before using it. I threw out my winch, and obviously when you throw it out, it's like you tie the chains around your hand, and then you see the top of your hand, you catch them in, you pull them in.
Yep.
But on this one, I like threw it out, the chain came out, but my gun stayed in my hand, and the chain went out while my gun was in my hand, and then it pulled them in, gun still in hand. I started shooting the guy or whatever. I'd have to
You
look at
could
the clip
still
again.
shoot him.
I don't know if I'd have to look at the clip again. I'd have to
Did
let me see if I can find it. Um,
you get to do much of the goo tech back in the day?
no, I didn't really ever use
Did
the
you see
goo
the
gun
goo
or any of
planes?
that stuff. Goo planes.
You've never
Uh,
seen a goo plane?
yeah, that's where you like shoot it or do something, and then it just like hovers in the air, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You make a plane out of the goo,
Yeah.
and you can drive it around the map. That was like peak the finals for me.
Yeah, I remember seeing like a clip or two of it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen this fucking nonsense. Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's so good. I don't know why they got rid of it.
Yep.
It wasn't. It's like you have to use all your util to even like. You need to use
Mm-hmm.
2 barricades and an anti-grav cube, and you have to sit there with your goo gun for like a minute to build it. You
Yeah,
can do some
yeah.
crazy stuff though.
That's funny as hell. Let me see if I can. I wonder if I can put my video over. Let's get rid of that.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah, I think I can show
I
my.
see the vision.
Yeah, I should be able to show my clip, right? Yeah, because I see it on the recording screen. Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
So yeah, watch this. Let's see if we can make it just a little bit bigger. Anyways, here it is.
The shack is so good.
It is so good. I'm always paranoid about like reloading. So I try to just get him to come out. He doesn't come out. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. I'll just do it again. And then look, I throw it and see,
What?
like, I didn't recognize that it even was really happening like that. Like, I recognized that it happened, but not fast enough to try to continue shooting. You know what I mean? Because this is like 2 weeks of playing Shaq and Winch, and I just did. You never
Yeah.
expect that animation to happen. So
Yeah.
in that moment, I didn't think to just start trying to shoot again, dude. But yeah, it just stayed out.
I feel like you couldn't shoot. Probably
Yeah,
not.
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, very silly, right?
Might have just been a visual bug. That's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, it might have just been all visuals and not actually. Um, yeah, it still might have been locked to be able to use it. But yeah, just a funny little glitch though.
This is the first finals clip I've ever taken. First
This
time
one.
ever playing the finals.
Mhm.
This is the game that got me hooked. You can tell because my FOV is like not maxed out.
All right.
It looks so zoomed in compared to normal.
Yeah, yeah. I just maxed mine out like probably like 3 weeks ago. I don't know why I never rocked it before. Like, I don't know. The finals didn't seem like a game that I wanted to do it in, but I did it like 3 weeks ago and I was like, oh, this is actually cool. I'm just going to rock it like this.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I play with fucking maxed out Zoom and Daisy. So why the hell wouldn't I play it in the finals? You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
But silly.
It helps with seeing more people and all that.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah, yeah.
This is when the Lewis gun was crazy. This is when everyone ran it.
And that's another thing that I've learned with like the heavy is I've learned to like um in some situations like the bubble isn't just there to put down and stand in it or stand outside of it. Like the bubble could be used as like a they try to come into it, stand right on the edge of the bubble. They try to come in, you move out. They go out, you move in, and you dance literally the bubble line, and
Yeah.
you keep going in and out of the wall, and you stay super close to it, and they can't fucking hit you, and because if you just stand behind the bubble, well then they'll just walk through it, and they've has so much open space you can never get to the bubble again. If you stand in it, they just come in it. But if you just play that bubble wall, and then another thing that I've done too from time to time is I've taken the bubble, and if I see a team like off in the distance, I'll like actually throw the bubble at them and
Yep.
like shoot them from afar because they don't expect me to throw my bubble at them. and I could pop off, like, especially if they're half health, I could just roast them with the shack the next two shots. Like, I could just drop it on myself and shoot at them, but it's funnier to like throw it at them and then mentally screw with them because they're like, "Oh my god, I'm inside of a red bubble. I need to get out of it." So now it breaks their focus, and then that's when I can just continue to put my shots on them and tap 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 rather than me stand in the bubble and them used to shooting a red bubble. Like, I don't know, it's just like mental games I try to play sometimes with people. I don't know if that's really a big mental game, but it's just little shit. Oh, the nullify. This nullify thing is crazy that has gotten introduced because it used to be the stun gun. I don't know what you
Yeah,
just used there, but now
that's what
it's,
this was.
yeah, it used to be the
This
stun
was
gun, but
actually season
like
1.
now it's this new, like, it puts you into this like cyber world that the light can't do anything and you can't do anything. It's just like, and we both see each other in this cyberpunk vision. Like, what is even happening here? And then
Sometimes it's
there's,
like kind of troll to actually shoot them with it because they can get away super easy.
yeah, there's that, and maybe I'm mixing them up, but there's that, and then there's the other one that's like a gravitational pull. What is that? Are those just two the same things? Like, I don't know.
Gravity vortex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The gravity vortex. That's what that is. Got you. They're two different things. But yeah,
Yeah.
what's up with the nullify? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm literally like, we go into a cyberpunk, we go into a cis horizon vision, and we're just both looking at each other, like moving around, like, well, this is fucking stupid. Like, why? What do we? But anyways,
Yeah.
is a light allowed to reload and do things like that when he's in the when he shot an enemy into the nullify?
The Cyberverse. I don't think
Yeah.
they can reload. I don't think
So
they regen or reload, but if you say you're like 1 second from regenning, if you get shot with the nullifier, as soon as
mhm.
it ends, I think you start regenning.
Yeah, yeah, the only person that's affected by the nullifier is obviously the person that's been shot, but like yeah, so the light can still do whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm asking a stupid question that already has an answer to it. Anyways, yeah, hell yeah, dude.
This is a good use of the grab vortex I got. This is
Let's
someone
see.
else's POV of me doing it to them.
Mhm.
So if you put the grab vortex on this moving platform,
Fuck.
the
Uh-huh.
grab vortex doesn't move, but the platform moves.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
You might not want to say that. That's great.
they get thrown off the
yeah.
map.
That's the best use of a grab vortex I've ever seen in my life.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I wanna do that at some point.
That's probably the best use case I can think for it.
Yeah. Well, check it out, brother. Why don't we just set up a time and a date to do this again? How close are you to hitting Ruby? Like, are you very? You said you're 42,000. What's the next? Like, what's the 500 player like points? What's his points?
I'm at 892, and top 500 is 45.3.
You're only like
So
3,000
like,
off. It's not a lot, but it's
yeah,
probably a lot though. It's a lot of games and a lot of wins. So basically, what
yeah.
I'm go ahead.
The problem is I usually wait for like a stack to play ranked,
Hmm.
and like it's only rare times that we play, but I try to like make sure we never lose because I just hate losing ranked games. Like I'll rather just like play on my ult on solo queue than
Yeah,
go on my main in solo queue just because like I don't want the chance of losing like an hour of my life from getting sixth place from one game. If you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
realistically, you lose one game and that's an hour of your life gone if you need to gain that back.
You know what's funny is I know like 20 different gamer tags that all have Baba Yaga as their name. You know what I mean? Like you see Baba Yagas in every fucking video game. I swear to God, do you not?
What is that from?
I don't even know, dude. I can't remember what the hell it's from, but yeah, I can't remember what it's from, but
Which from
no.
Slavic folklore?
Yeah. What I was basically going to say was like um we can we could be done with this interview here soon in a couple of minutes once we say some things, but what I was going to say is we should bring I would love to have you back on, like, grind your ass off, and like a week before the new season I would love to have you sit down and talk to you again, and like try to catch up and see like where you're at right before like the new season starts and like how close you are. You know what I mean? Like if you're like sweating balls at 504 or if you're at like 495 and you're sweating balls. You know what I mean? Like if you're like in
Yeah.
there or so close to being in there, or maybe you're 100 in, you know what I mean? Maybe you're like 400 something, right? Whatever the case may be, like, or maybe you're
Yeah.
fucking 300, 200. I don't know. But what I'm saying is like, I would love to bring you back on and talk to you like, a week or something before just to kind of touch bases and see where we're at. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
For sure. I've never finished Ruby, but like our stack right now, I'm pretty confident in, and I don't think Lotus is gonna let me finish not Ruby if
Yeah.
I'm not like near the end of the season. Like he'll hop on an alt and try and get me up there. Lotus has been Ruby like nearly every season, so
Yeah. That would be fucking sick, dude. Let's definitely do it. I'm yawning. But yeah, let's definitely do it. But put aside all that, dude. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad that shout out to Well for putting me in touch with you and even bringing you up to me. And then shout out to you for doing all that you do in the finals that, makes you a good player and makes me go, "Oh shit, I got to talk to that guy." So yeah, man, I appreciate you and yeah, you got any last words and some things you would like to
of
say to the
course, thank
finals
you for having
community?
me on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You've got a good platform. The quality's looking good so far from what I've seen. I think you can get some big people on here and hopefully grow the finals community with your channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be cool. I am a variety gamer, so that's the thing that's like, oh shit, dude. Hopefully the finals people don't hate me when I transfer over to some other games here and there. But
Yeah.
I always play the finals though. I keep that thing in rotation. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna stick around because the finals community seems really, really cool, and it seems like they're enjoying me, and I'm enjoying the game, and it's nice to hang out with you guys. And so yeah, that'll always continue to keep happening. But yeah, you're welcome, dude. Yeah. But anyways, what were you saying though?
Um, if you
Wait.
wanted to, we could play some games sometimes for sure too
Yeah,
as
let's
well.
definitely do that. I would like to win a couple of world tours with you. You'd have to make like a third alt account because I guess you would have to play with your alt, you know. Because I'm in bronze right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I'm in bronze right now, and I'll tell you
Oh
why.
shit.
Yeah, I'll give a reasoning why I'm in bronze right now. So, um, I just started playing again in season 9, right? I was playing a little bit before that in season 8. Played like all of season 7. That was a fun time, or most of it. But the reason why I'm in bronze, the highest I ever hit was platinum. Or very, very close to platinum. I actually got a story for that. But anyways, uh, yeah, that's a fucking story for another day, dude. I was pissed. I'll even tell it right here. I don't give a fuck. I'll probably tell it another time. But anyways, so literally I was grinding so freaking hard, you know what I mean? And I had like 7 buddies that I would
Yeah.
play with religiously, you know what I mean? And uh they were all at gold 1 and I was at gold 1 as well, and I would 3 stack. I would have like 2 players with me and they would move into fucking plat and we would win like 7 tournaments or like 3 or 4 tournaments in a row. Like 3, that's realistically probably like
Yeah.
2 or 3. They would go into plat and I would be like, all right, cool, not a problem, you know. And then I would play like with the other 2 homies the other night. They were like, "Oh shit, dude, we're on our grind." You know what I mean? I know we got to be close to, plat, no big deal. And then like I wasn't paying attention to RS. Like I don't know if there was leaderboards to look at, and maybe I just needed to climb up more. I don't know. But my brain was thinking that I had too many losses, and the ratio was off, and it didn't want to let me into plat. I don't know, but like that's probably not possible. It's more of an RS thing, right? And I watched literally 6 to 7 of my homies play alongside of them, turn 2 to 3 tournaments winning, and I would switch off homies and they would all, "Oh dude, I got plat after that, dude." And I'm still sitting there at gold 1, and this happened, I shit you not, for like 3-4 days, and I was losing my goddamn mind. I'm like, my whole lobby is literally all fucking plats every single time. Why am I still gold? You know what I mean? Like, it was so crazy. It was pissing me
Yeah.
the fuck off, dude. It was making me so mad. But anyways, that was that. And then what was I saying right now? Oh, the reason why I'm like bronze right now is because I've just been playing with a bunch of randoms and stuff like that. People that come into my live and are like, "What up?" And I've made friends this way. You know what I mean? So a lot of them aren't randoms
Yep.
anymore, obviously. But um, yeah, just playing with so many different people, you win some, you lose some, but you never really move up. I don't have a dedicated fucking, stack or dedicated stacks to play with.
Yeah.
So just playing with everybody. So I stopped playing in ranked and now I just play world tour, at least for right now. And I'm kind of like in the discovery of like who's my three stack, who's my three stack. And I think probably like season 10, I'm gonna come out the gates blazing like with, you know, I found like 3 to 4 people that I could stack with, and then like I'm just gonna run it really hard in season 10 and like climb ranks and not play with any randoms, only my preferred players, and then I'll climb and be like,
Yeah.
yo, everybody see this is my real rank. So yeah, but right now I just claim to be the best bronze player because it's hilarious.
Yeah, that reminds
Long
me.
story
Like,
short.
I've always been like more of a like pub stomper. Like, bring back to like how I used to
What's
play
Pub
like Gary's
Stomper?
mod. Like Gary's mod is Counter Strike but casual. So
Yeah.
like the main game mode I played was Trouble in Terrorist Town. So it's like it's like Among Us. So there's innocents, there's traitors, and there's like detectives. The detectives are like known innocents, and the traitors act like innocents, but they kill like the innocents and the detectives. So I played that a lot, but like my movement and aim was like already good. So like I enjoyed like the like going for like funny kills on like weaker players. So like I
Right.
enjoy playing game modes like World Tour and like Cash
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Out
yeah.
and that. Like I'm not like I get drained really quick from playing like ranked with a stack. Like I can only do it for a
Yeah.
few hours and then I have to get off. And I also like to say that I have in my bio it says number one sword, but there's definitely swords that are higher ranked than me, like in ranked. Like
Yeah.
I know some people who have gotten ruby with sword, but I
Yeah.
don't play that much ranked. I think I could definitely be like top 200 probably if I played ranked like every day with a stack. But at the same time, like I'm not one of those guys who's like gonna just say I'm the goat straight out. Like I put that in
Fuck
my
it.
bio as like
Talk
kind
that
of
shit.
like
I'm about to
just like
put
a
bronze.
clickbait.
I'm the best bronze in the fucking world. I keep claiming it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking
Yeah.
that shit, dude. Anybody could be the best bronze, right? But yeah, I keep talking that shit. That's funny.
But yeah, I just put that in for clickbait, but I think I'm definitely top 5 or top 10
I mean, you're a
easily
high diamond
with
player. You know what I
sword.
mean? So it's like it's not like you're just faking some funk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just want people to know that like I'm not like I don't actually think I'm like the best player in the fucking world. Like I don't have a huge ego or anything. Like I think I'm a good player, but I don't think that like I could be outplayed or I can outplay anybody every day of the like week. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy the pub stomping. I enjoy the challenge from time to time, but you
I
know,
enjoy the pub stomping.
I'm trying to get into like the ranked mindset though, because
Hmm.
like I've been around so many pro players, like uh, and a lot of like high ranked players who like taught me the game. Like shout out to Cobra or Cobra.
Cobra.
It's spelled Cobra, but his name's
Hmm.
Cobra and Ant. Those are the two guys I used to play ranked with who were Ruby, and they taught me a lot about the game.
Hmm.
Parker was the guy I used to play sword with. Shout out to him. Wade taught me a lot. Wade's goaded. He got banned and unbanned.
That's
My man was
amazing.
freed.
Free Wade. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, I think I could probably be a pretty good player. Like I think I could climb ranks pretty high. Like I have good game sense and good game IQ, but yeah, I enjoy being bronze right now. That's
Yeah,
just
shout out
dope. You know
to
what I mean?
Eepy as well. He taught me a lot about sword. He's the
Hmm.
only Ruby sword that I know of right now, and he does live streams, and his mechanics are insane. Like I I feel like I'm a top sword player, but when I watch him play, I'm like, God damn, bro, like this guy's consistent as hell. Like I don't know how
Hmm.
he's like I was watching it like I watched one of his VODs for the first time the other day, and he was straight up solo queuing Ruby with sword, and bro was winning every game somehow.
That's actually really, really crazy. Yeah, then there's people like
Yeah,
that, right? That have like 2, 3 gears. They go like an extra gear. You know what I mean? It's like, what?
yeah. Like I
Yeah.
can lock in, but like I'm not locked 24/7. Like I enjoy the casual like pub stomping games a
Yeah.
lot. And just clip farming, like going for tracking dart kills, carryable kills, and that stuff. Like the same way that like you could say Neon is like the number one grapple player. Realistically, he's not a high rank. Like he's a plat player,
Yeah.
like maybe diamond. But like you could also just say that he's number one grapple player. Like look at his fucking clips. This guy's insane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true too, right? Yeah, Neon's a crazy player, isn't he? I need to watch like more of his stuff. I don't really watch any of his stuff, but I've seen tons of his clips. I've always seen
His
that he
streams are very good,
are they very good? Should I watch them? Yeah, because I
very
just
good production wise. He does
oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cutaways and stuff.
Yeah, I did see
So like
like
he
his
has pre-recorded
I think I
clips
seen
and that.
his
Yeah,
like one of his either like end of the year or going into the new year. One of those, and like he has a lot of high production. It's really really cool. I can see that he probably took some
yeah,
inspiration from the doc and put aside all that crazy shit that happened with him, right? But uh
yeah.
what was I gonna say about Neon though? Oh yeah,
I mean, you
what
can
I know
still
for
look at people
Neon,
who've done bad stuff.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
what I know about what I know about Neon is he makes like crazy clips. Like he does wild, like he's one of those people that like chase trying to find like all the crazy tech and all the crazy metas and all just the crazy like things you can do in the like how to break the
Like
game
going off
to
the
your
side of the map
advantage.
with gateways.
Yeah, like how can I break the game, or what things can I do in the game that maybe you shouldn't be able to do, but I'm going to do it anyways and figure out what can be done to get like an advantage. You know what I mean? You kind of get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah. I know he does a lot of that shit and it ends up being cool as fuck.
I'd say my playstyle is definitely similar to Neon, where like I just go for like the crazy like clip kills and like
Hmm.
just going for like the craziest like ways and ideas of like winning matches. Like instead of just like going for like the simple kills and like hiding and like whatever, like like using carryables like interesting ways and like using new gadgets. Like I don't see anybody using the tracking dart and like I like
Yeah.
switching it up and using other loadouts. I tried like I would use explosive mine a lot with DMAT, and I
Hmm.
would grab a ton of barrels and put it below the point. So I'd have like 4 orange barrels and a couple explosive mines underneath the point. So
Yeah.
then when they steal, I drop them on top of it, and
Oh
it's like
shit.
a massive explosion. You can kill entire teams like that
I
way.
love using the
Super fun.
glitch. What are they? Do the people just call them glitch bombs? Like the glitch
Yeah.
barrels? You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yep.
I
Super
love,
strong.
yeah, dude, I love using those, dude, and just like I had a clip, I clipped it from today's live. This heavy, he threw one down the aisle on, I can't remember the map, but he threw it down, and because there was enough distance between me and him, I just caught it and then threw it and then like elbowed it back to him. You know
Caught
what
it
I
and
mean?
threw it back.
Yeah,
Nice.
I caught it and
That's
elbowed it back
satisfying.
to him. It was funny, and I heard it explode. I don't think it was on him because like goo ended up coming out between me and him. But yeah, I threw the electric thing back to him, and I was when the goo landed between us, I was like, "Bro, you guys just ruined a clip." Because I was hoping he throws it, I
Yeah.
steal it, elbow it back, lands on him, me kill him. Like, but no, I didn't get that lucky. But still cool to catch and then
Glitch
throw it back.
barrels are definitely one of the best barrels in the game. I was actually working
I
on a
love them.
carryable
Pick them
guide
all.
video.
I pick them up and I'll carry them across the whole map just to go hit a team with them.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like when I start the fight, I'll run in with it. You know what I mean? Like I love that.
Super good on sword as well, since light's like
Hmm.
full counter sword. You hit them with a glitch barrel, they can't dash away.
Yep.
Super good.
Glitch barrel is
Yeah, I was
fun.
saying,
Yeah.
uh, I was working on a carryable video a while ago. I never got around to finishing it because I burnt out on it because I was working like super hard on it. I
Yeah.
got like over 10 minutes done. I was planning on doing like a tier list and explaining tips on every single carryable in the game, including like props, which are like chairs and like garbage like that. So
Hmm.
it was gonna be a long video, like 20 plus minutes. I plan on releasing it eventually because I've put so much work into it. It's just it's so hard for me to work on YouTube videos when you could just like pump out a short and get like 10 times the views.
I'm listening. Right.
Like I find shorts are so rewarding compared to long form, but long form is like where you actually make money because I don't make any money off my shorts where I'm in Canada.
Yeah, I've been putting out a lot of shorts on YouTube. I put out a short every single day. I put out a short every day on TikTok, and I've noticed. Let me take a drink of water real quick. Oops, I just spilled like water on my mouse. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be fucking dope. Anyways, yeah, I've been putting out shorts. I schedule shorts every day to come out on the TikTok and the YouTube, and man, I just have I have low subscribers on YouTube, and I'm still slowly gaining the followers on TikTok. So like, a lot of my stuff doesn't really get seen, and the finals videos seem to do pretty low numbers on YouTube. Daisy used to get some high numbers for the shorts, and Arc Raiders used to get some okay numbers. But anyways, what I'm getting at is yeah, a lot of my videos on most of my stuff get low views, but they do get views though. You know what I mean? Like they do
Yeah,
really well, and the long forms are definitely what brings video views, but also like my long forms just don't also get really very many views either. Like I'm just still at like the very low beginning stages of all of it, and I'm still just like my only thing right now is like I got to get better at like a little bit better at like promo. I got to get some more eyes on me, and I think just consistency. You know what I mean? Because nothing
sure.
like nothing just happens overnight for the most part. So like if you look at a lot of the channels and the TikTok profiles and like the Twitches, a lot of it's just being around for a while, just being consistent. You know what I mean? If you just kind of try to
It
come
sure
out of the
is.
gates with a no name, you're not going to get views right away. You just got to slowly build yourself up. So that's my biggest thing right now. I think is just keep things consistent and just time. Yeah.
For sure, especially in a small community
But
like the
shorts do
finals,
really
as
really
long as
well
you
though.
have quality content and
Hmm.
you're actually consistent, like you should eventually get there.
I think so, right?
Like
I think so.
you'll get the traction from the community,
Hmm.
especially if you have a Discord channel, you can get like all your fans in your Discord.
Hmm.
You're streaming every day, you have like consistent viewers on Twitch. Like if you just keep everything up, like the finals community will eventually see you and respect you for sure. It's a lot different than playing a game like CS or like Call of Duty where there's like millions and millions and millions of people every day posting like decent quality stuff. Like it's
Hmm.
not that hard to get recognized really in the finals
Yeah.
community.
No, it's not. And the other thing that's kind of a little bit crazy too is like, um, I have to figure out like a way to maneuver those waters because like I'm one of those people, like I said, like I have ADD and ADHD, like probably fucking all of us, right? um, and like when I get into something, like I hyper focus on it, and then I'll turn, I'll switch, you know, I'll switch games, and so like it's yeah, I will switch to new like another game. Probably not soon, but like I'll get an itch for another game and
Yeah.
I'll want to upload clips of that. I'll want to stream that. I'll want to excuse me, go live and make videos of all that. And yeah, and sometimes you just lose, you lose people when you do that. And yeah, I think the big thing is for me, I've just never been one of those people that can just like play one game for like 5, 10 years straight. Like it's just tough for me to do that. I don't have that type of personality. Like I'm just a variety gamer, you know what I mean? I play a lot of games. So I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be a really tough thing throughout my gaming career. But, you know, it is what it is, so
Yeah, if you build up a good community and it's around your personality, not over the game, it's like
I think the
almost more
webcam will
important.
help too. I think
For sure, yeah.
if I was doing no face, it would be very hard to switch games a lot. But I think now that I've introduced my face, I mean my face has been on TikTok, but now doing streams while actually playing games, I think it'll keep people around. Even if I'm playing another game, because it'll be like, oh yeah, we're coming for the personality. 60% for
Yeah.
the personality, 40 for the game. But when when I'm playing no face, if I were to switch games a lot, it'd be really hard because it's like you're just coming for like just the face, not the I mean you're just coming for the voice, not the face.
The
But
whole
anyways, yeah.
shtick, I guess.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, dude, there's somebody fucking in this apartment building that makes the loudest noises like from time to time. Like what are you doing, dude? Like what like honestly, like it sounds crazy. Are you like working on like engine blocks? You just dropping engines in your fucking apartment? Are you building a car and
Yeah.
dropping engines? You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
crazy.
what are you building a fucking goddamn fucking American muscle fucking 1967 car and you're just dropping engines or something? Like, what's happening here, dude?
At least it didn't
Oh
pick
man.
up over Discord, so we're chilling.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing, right? But yeah, man, let's shut her down. What are we at? An hour and 54. I almost said 45. An hour and
How about you?
54. I still can't say 54. An hour and 54 minutes, dude. Super cool, dude. Uh, Helio, I appreciate you. You hit me up anytime you got something crazy going on and you want to fucking jump back in the hot seat. Let's definitely get you back on, towards the end of the season to see how close you are or where you're at in Ruby. I appreciate you. And then what else was I gonna say? Yeah, definitely games though. We can get that shit going fucking
For
this
sure.
weekend, tomorrow, whenever you're free. You hit me up when you want to run some world tours. Um,
Yes, sir.
so yeah, brother.
Appreciate you having me on here, man. Shout out to the homies.
Chia. Well, yeah, there you go, guys. That was the homie Helio. Super good dude. Super solid player. Obviously, a super good light player, super good sword player. Possibly the most hated class in the goddamn world with the most hated weapon, but that's totally all right. He's a good dude. You definitely want him on your team. But yeah, shout out to everybody that was listening to the podcast, whether it was um, audio only or video, whichever one. Like, share, comment, do all the things you need to do to get this out there. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.